Hi everybody, Diabetic Diva, Daily Diabetic Diva here with my weekly episode. And so this is my third. I'm super happy I'm keeping up with it. I still have the inspiration to keep going with this. And so I want to thank everybody who's out there who watches. I appreciate it. I've had some reviews on there. Well, I see how many people have looked at it, I guess I should say. And I totally didn't even expect the number that's at right now. So I had heard that, I would be lucky if I got one or two reviews. So thank you, family and friends and new friends who are watching it for the first time. Anyways, so I am the Daily Diabetic Diva, and today I'm going to be talking about diabetic legs. Last week I talked about feet and all the drama that comes with it and all the care that comes with our feet. Needless to say, diabetic feet can be very painful even after you take care of them so much. It hurts, sometimes there's just nerve pain there, and you just need a loved one or even a stranger to rub your feet. And by that I mean, go to massage, spa somewhere and get your feet foot reflexology. That feels so good on feet. And today I'm leading up to legs, diabetic legs. So I just got back from working out, trying to, stay healthy and all that good stuff. And I had noticed, before I was diagnosed, that my leg strength just wasn't the same as it used to be. And I had always had very strong legs. I felt like it was always the strongest part of my body. And I mentioned before, I cheered, a million years ago, and I had always had really good, strong legs. And, you know, big old thighs, and they were, bulging muscles, but, they were nice legs. And of course, as the years go by, sometimes, you don't work out as often as you did in the younger days and stuff. But I still had good leg strength. And then I did notice, like in about the year 2005, my legs weren't as strong anymore. And I thought, well, I'm getting older and I should, try and keep up with that. And I noticed some pain starting, but I didn't really pay attention to it because it was, few and far between. It wasn't like every day. So then, the years go by, 2008, and I've never been a runner. I have great endurance, but I've never been a runner. And I woke up one day and I decided I wanted to, start somewhat of a bucket list. And I decided, I think I'm going to run a marathon. Yeah, I said, I'm going to start training for a marathon. My husband thought I was crazy because even he said, honey, you're not a runner. And I said, yeah, I know, but I'm gonna do it. And so I did. And for a year, it was 2007, I'm sorry. I started training, in November of 2007, and in October of 2008, I ran my marathon in San Francisco. It was the women's Nike run. It was incredible. That's all I can say. But the fact that I was able to do it because I'm not a runner, I was really proud of myself. And throughout the year of training, I had kept reading, your leg strength is going to build up. If you ever want to trim down, running is going to trim you down. Your legs will get toned. You're going to see the muscle growth, all that kind of good stuff. And, I ate right. I trained dedicatedly. And nothing happened with my legs. Nothing. I didn't lose weight, first of all. Second of all, I didn't get any leg strength. And in fact, when I ran my marathon, I felt like I was running on toothpicks. They just felt weak, really, throughout the year that I was training. Well, as the years went by, fast forward, with all the symptoms I had started to feel, and I was finally diagnosed, think about it, in 2015. That is 7 years that I was symptomatic but didn't know that I was diabetic. Like, it was coming on very slowly, very, very slowly. And my leg strength, I feel, was an indicator. And so what about you guys out there who are diabetic? And so what do you think? Do you feel like your legs are weaker as a diabetic as opposed to when you weren't a diabetic if you're type 2? And I know I could be wrong because I have seen videos of bodybuilders who are diabetics, and of course, they look fantastic. And I have even heard that some people like to use insulin because it makes them bigger. But yeah, I can understand, a bodybuilder wanting to use insulin to get bigger. But if you are a lay person like I am, I'm an everyday, you know, woman, I take insulin and it doesn't make me more muscular. If I'm not careful, it's just going to make me fat or fatter. And no, I don't want that. But yeah, as the insulin I've taken, and I do exercise quite, often enough, 2 to 3 times a week, my legs, I feel, just aren't getting stronger. Also, at night, I feel like there's firecrackers going off in my calves. And, I take potassium, and I have noticed, varicose veins, which, by the way, I was diagnosed with varicose vein disease maybe 3 or 4 months before I was diagnosed as a diabetic. Now, they say that the two are not related. They say that varicose veins doesn't lead to diabetes, and that diabetes doesn't cause varicose veins. But in my mind, I feel like they are related because I didn't start developing varicose veins until, well, I started getting poor circulation in my legs. And we all know that diabetes, one of the symptoms is poor circulation. It's painful, when your legs start getting weak and you feel the firecrackers going off in your calves and you see the veins starting to develop. And it's so frustrating because if you're somebody like me who does, exercise, yes, I don't exercise like a bodybuilder, but I do try and exercise for health, and whether it's walking or taking a CrossFit class for my age group, or running, anything, weightlifting, squats, all that kind of good stuff, my legs still feel like they are not as strong as they should be. So what do you all think? How are your legs? Is there a body type to to diabetics? I have seen other diabetics, and you can kind of tell already that they're without, I don't know, profiling them, but our body structures change. Like they're very, very thin legs, and then kind of round bodies, and then, everything else is semi-normal. And so, is that going to happen to my legs? I don't want that to happen to my legs. They are where they're at, and maybe they're not going to tone up, but I want my leg strength, and I want to be able to go cycling, or, do some squats and see some results. And when I'm consistent about it, that's disappointing, and it hurts. It hurts. I don't know if that's part of the diabetes. I have sciatic problems. I need massages maybe once a month to help with the circulation, and I can't always afford one. So yeah, that's my thing about legs and diabetes. Tell me, am I alone in that? Let me know what you think. Do your legs hurt? Do you notice a change in your legs? And yeah, I'm getting older, and yeah, the cellulite is there to stay, and I know that people are predisposed to cellulite, or it could, develop because of a poor lifestyle. Again, I'll say it again, I don't think I have a poor eating habit lifestyle. I think I do okay. But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll be brave enough to stand up and show all the cellulite on my legs, and show the veins, the varicose veins that are there. It's upsetting. So there you go. Tell me, what do you think? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear if maybe you have beat that issue of leg strength. and leg health. Anyways, I hope everyone has had a great week so far. As far as, the emotional part of it, it's just, part of body image. I want to have a positive body image because I still have a fully functioning body. And, I don't look like J-Lo. Did you see that show? Or Shakira. But my goodness, I I just want to have that positive body image, and the cellulite and the feeling of the weakness, it contributes to that. I have to remind myself, I am woman and God has given me this one body and I have to love it. So let's all keep loving what we have. It's the only bodies we have. Take care, everybody, and I will see you soon. Okay, don't forget to like this and don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you soon. Please comment. I want to hear from somebody, anybody. All right, take care. Bye.